And we are live from Saudi Arabia at the Dakar in the coolest bivouac that there is, and that is the moto bivouac. And we are there with the South African boys. Guys, you are doing so amazing. We are all super excited to be able to see you guys at the rest day. I mean, this is probably the first or the biggest kind of milestone for the rest of Dakar. So definitely congrats on being there at the rest day. To the guests that's watching, please note this is live. The bib is busy. There's helicopters flying around. There's people around, so we have a bit of audio issues, but we're gonna do our best to talk with the guys. So we've got Werner Kennedy from the Lesotho. We've got Stuart Gregory, Dragon Energy Drink there from Natal. And then we've got John Kennedy, JK to Dakar there from Botswana. So we've got a really good mix. Werner, I know that this is your first Dakar, man. How's it going? How are you feeling to be in the bivouac at the rest day, man?
I think it was for you. Sorry, it's for me. Sorry, I know we got closer.
Hoe voel het om in die bib te wees?
Sorry, Willem, just...
Nee, geen probleem. Ek sê, hoe voel het om in die bivouac te wees? Is dit lekker? Is jy reg vir die res van die 2 weke? Wat jou...
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling to be part of the whole family. All the riders are together and asking some help and asking some tips, showing some guys and lending tools out to each other, what you don't have, and collecting bags, our jackets, our warm jackets and stuff at the reception of Dakar at the office, collecting that, and yeah, it's awesome. And to work on your own bike, and it's a Dakar rally bike, it's awesome to work on it. We all love it. That's why we're doing the moto.
Nice,
and yeah, it's awesome. It's just... I would like to work more on my bike, but there's nothing to do. But yes, so it's amazing to work on the bike. It was a long dream to have a bike like that, to own a bike like that. So I really enjoy it to work on my own bike and getting it ready for each stage.
Well, I mean, it's great news that your bike doesn't need a lot of work. I mean, that says a lot for you, and I think it puts you in shape for the second week. How are you feeling about the second week? Are you excited? Are you stressed? What's going through?
The stress is much lower of the second week. Even at stage 5 and 6, okay, we cut it 80 k's on stage 5, and stage 6 we just did 100 k's because of the trucks and the buckies went there the day before, so it was very dangerous. That's where Ross crashed in the first 2 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could feel I'm more relaxed on the bike. I feel more comfortable about the road book, more comfortable waking up and getting all my stuff. I'm in the routine, waking up, getting kitted, getting breakfast, packing my stuff that they can load it on the truck for the next bivouac.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm much more relaxed, and I think week 2 is going to be much more enjoyable, and because I'm more relaxed. But week 1 was also really enjoyable, but a lot of stress just to get through week 1.
Yeah.
I think week 2 will be much better for me. I'm really happy. So far, everything goes well.
Lekker, man. Well, we're following you every day. We are so excited to see you there, and we're enjoying this experience with you. So good luck. Enjoy. We'll still chat with you in a second. I just want to chat with Stuart and John, and then we're going to come back to you as well. So, Stewie, how are you?
Okay, that's Stuart. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Cheers, Willem.
Stay out there. Enjoy.
In the hot seat, yeah. I think the boys are all busy, so it's going to get dark in probably an hour. So I think
nice, Stuart. Listen, man, this is so good, man. So I was saying earlier, you definitely, of the guys in the bivouac for the moto guys, you're definitely the most experienced there. I'm sure the guys are drawing quite a bit on your experience. Just correct me, this is your third Dakar as moto, correct?
Yeah, it's my third one. Yeah, I did 2019 in Peru, and unfortunately my engine broke 2 days from the end. And then 2020 in Saudi, we got the finish there. And then, yeah, third time back here. And it's nice to bring some guys back and, helping them a lot. I think the boys are doing really well. and it's cool to have some other South Africans here, and even Ross and Brad, and it's a really cool vibe with the South Africans chatting.
I can imagine.
Land
and I think that I was chatting to Alexander James yesterday, and I was talking about, like, he was last year, he was in the bivouac alone, not alone, but you know, the only Southern African in the bivouac for the moto guys. And this year there's 4 of you. I mean, there's Sharon as well. So the vibe, the feeling must be great there, just to have people, like, friendly faces there, you know, seeing everybody at the start and the finish, you know. I can imagine that's a big mental aspect of it that really helps.
No, for sure. I did 2 years, only South African, and you'd find an English-speaking person to be your friend and chat with. But it's nice to have your mates around. And we're all helping each other a lot. Sharon's helped us a lot. We all help each other. John just helped me with treating my wheel. So yeah, I think it's a really awesome vibe, helping each other where we can. So yeah, it's going really well.
Awesome, man. So tell me, I mean, as you would know, or as it is, that getting to the race day is a huge challenge. You know, it's a huge hill to climb. How are you feeling going into the second week? What's your predictions? What's your feelings? Are you happy? Are you worried? How's the bike? You know, give us a bit more insight about what you're going to face next week.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I think the first week went really well. Unfortunately, I made a stupid error and lost my axle nut, so I was a bit lucky to sort that out at the refuel. But,
did you lose it while you were out of the stage?
Yeah, completely, and the spacer. So we luckily saw it at the refuel, and I was lucky to get away with that. There was a bit of an error on my side.
So and, did you ride without the nut, or what did you do?
No, we ride with spare. I got spare front and back and a spacer. So thanks for Lyndon. He organised the spares kits, and really happy. Because I thought he just had the nuts, and then when I looked there and he had the space, I was really stoked about that. Wrapped up in the front.
I can imagine that feeling out in the middle of nowhere and then seeing that spacer there, man. Must be amazing.
Yeah, no, it was nice to have the space. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to carry on. And then, I made a bit of a navigation error. I think it was on day 5. So got a bit lost. It was a silly mistake. I knew the right way to go, like a gut feeling. And then I saw Fireworks ride the other way and I followed them. So I lost a bit of time. But I really went hard yesterday. I really pushed 100% yesterday and made up like 30 places. So,
wow. Okay, that's exceptional, man. So that was actually my theory was that yesterday the guys that had something to gain would push. Because it's going into the rest day. And I mean, if you had the full stage, you obviously would have made up more than 30 places, So well done. Awesome. That's great news.
Yeah. No, I went 100% on the straights. I was throttle full open, full gas as long as I could. I wanted to make back time. So, kind of in a better position where I kind of should be with the guys. I didn't want to get stuck too far back. And, I was hoping to actually make even more in that stage. But, I got cut short. But I think the second week's going to be a bit tougher. I think day 11, I was chatting to Dirk van Dikkerwich. I think Dirk, I can't remember his surname. But stage 11, I think it's going to be tough. And with the heat coming, I think the dunes will be softer. It's a lot hotter the second week. We've been lucky with some wet dunes. And they're much easier. So, I don't think the second week's going to be easy. I wouldn't say it's in the bag. We've still got a lot of work to do.
You mentioned there on the flat that you were going flat out. What kind of speeds were you guys doing? Just to give us at home an idea of what you're looking at when you're going flat taps on that.
Yeah, I'm on a standard 450 rally, 148. And that's tapped. I can't go faster than that.
Okay.
That's full throttle, like probably 3-4 minutes full throttle. But chatting to Brad, he's got the factory engine. They do in 170, 76, I think. Okay, Brad's a little bit lighter than me as well, but I would have got up. If I could have got up to that speed, I would have tried. There's some flat open stuff, and you can't be sharp the throttle here. It's some long stages.
So tell me, I've been hearing some rumors about a possible 150 kilometer an hour rule for the speed, capping it at 150. Have you guys heard anything of that on the ground, or is it only rumors?
No, I'm not too sure. I know the cars are capped at 160. I haven't heard anything about that. I don't know. I haven't heard of the talk of that.
Okay.
The bikes seem to be a bit more open, but I don't know. I think 150 is pretty fast still, but maybe it'll make it a bit fairer for some of the other manufacturers.
And I think that's exactly what the theory that they're playing around with is that if they cap it at 150, it levels the playing field because it brings the top guys, you know, to a max, which makes it more even for everybody. But so far, it's just rumors. We'll see going into the second week what will happen. Cool, man.
Yeah,
well,
I think the Hondas are super powerful. I think the Hondas are doing over 186, I think. So the Hondas have a lot more speed than the other guys. I know Ross was saying that the KTM's Paducci on the new KTM, it's way faster. So yeah, it might make it a bit more interesting, because if you make power, you take away reliability. So
exactly,
I think,
man.
some guys have been battling with that. So
and your bike, is your bike ready for the second week? You're happy? There's no niggles, no issues?
No, it's all good. I did quite a bit of work yesterday, about 2.5 hours yesterday, and I got here this morning at 8, and by 10 I was pretty much done. I've been socializing, chilling, and chatting to everyone around the bivouac, making some videos on my group. But yeah, it's all good. I feel confident. I feel kind of on top of it for now. Touch wood. You don't want to jinx yourself, but yeah, let's keep it safe. We've got another week to go.
Nice, man. Listen, I really appreciate your time. I know you guys are super busy. I love that you guys have a sunny day. Hopefully you can enjoy this evening, get some good rest, and let's see how the week progresses. If you guys get any spare time, let us know. I mean, the people, we love hearing from you guys at the bivouac, and know that you've got a big following behind you guys, like cheering you on every day. So carry on pushing and enjoy this last week, you know. And thank you.
Okay, cool. No, appreciate it. I'm just giving John a shout and he'll come over. But yeah, thanks for the time.
Yeah, man. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, so if you guys are watching at home, this is Mr. John Kelly himself. We've been chatting quite a bit, or I've been chatting quite a bit with his dad this week because I didn't want to bother the man. But John, you're looking good, man. It's so nice to see you. How are you feeling?
Hi, Willem. How's it going, everyone? It's going well. Feeling strong. Few little aches and pains here, but nothing serious.
Nothing major.
Yeah. No, just a bit on the wrist. I had a fall. I don't know. I think stage 2, and but the wrist, it's just a bit of ice every night, and it's fine. But otherwise all going well.
And how's the rest of the guys in the bivouac doing? Like, is the guys starting to get wearing thin, or is the rest day like recharging them and putting them back in the spirit?
I think, especially from yesterday, with the stage being cut short, we did quite a bit of work on the bike already yesterday, which it gave us a bit of a break today. Last night was a nice rest, and we had a bit of a sleep in this morning. So, some of the guys, even now, the sun's going down, some guys have still got their bikes. Tanks are off and they're still cleaning and fixing things. So, it's not that it's a full-on rest day for these guys. In Malle Moto, these guys are working flat out, and they're probably going to finish up later this evening. So some guys are good, some guys aren't.
Yeah, it's a battle for survival, man. Tell me, when you say you're sleeping in, what are you told? Like, what time do you get up? Like 8, 7, 9?
8 o'clock. I got up at 8. So I woke up on routine. It was at 4:45 for my routine wake up call. And then just managed to get back to sleep and fit in a few more hours that I've lost over the last few days.
Nice, man. And overall, the experience, is it like mind-blowing? I mean, I love your videos that you send, and you would like to show us, like, the cars and the other things, like, not just the Malle Moto. And it's great for us to get that, like, insight. We're really loving it. But what's the experience like for you? Like, is it so, let's call it physically demanding, that you don't get to enjoy it? Or is it still okay? And is it still, it's tough, but actually you get to enjoy the experience? On what level are we talking about?
Yeah. So, you can make it whatever level you sort of want, I would say, within reason. If you're wanting to push hard, it's going to be physically demanding. If you're wanting to slack off, which I've done, save my body and save the bike in some places, or it's a bit dangerous, and you're not feeling comfortable, you don't push. But if you're wanting to push hard, it's going to be physically demanding, and you can do it every day, I think. But you also don't enjoy it then. I've backed off a little bit, I must say, quite a lot. I think yesterday was where I was pushing quite hard. I don't know why, but I just felt really good in the morning, and I wanted to push, so I've picked up some positions. But the other days I just was comfortable to just relax a bit and ride with a bunch of guys that were, you know, not too windgat, and so to put it, and it just becomes more enjoyable then, you know, you're not so stressed about your positions and all of that. I mean, whether you come 30th the week, whether you come in 40th or 50th, you know, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It matters that you get to the end of the stage, you've had a good time, and you get to the end of the rally actually at the end of the day. Yeah.
Exactly. No, look, I'm if anybody, I mean, you know me as well. I mean, I'm a very conservative rider. So if anybody's on that train, that's me, you know. If I could, I would be the most relaxed guy there. But I mean, I personally believe that's a really, really good strategy, man. I really think that, you know, getting to the race day, you're still in the race. Nobody cares about where you're in the race. You're still in the race at this point. I think the race and the competition is going to like definitely start heating up after today. And I honestly think what we saw on Friday, we're going to start seeing a lot more of that. So, you know, being relaxed and enjoying it still like put you in the race versus taking you out of the race. So personally, that's my kind of way of doing it. And I love that you can enjoy it, you know, because it's a lifetime journey for so many of us. So that's amazing. And it's nice to hear it from you as well. I was speaking to old James yesterday, and he sends his regards. But like all you Kalahari Oaks has got a Bainam, what's it, a nickname. So I don't know what we're going to call you, but I see here somebody is calling you the guy. I think it's a fan from Australia, or one of your fans is called Rusty. Rusty is suggesting something like the Space Cowboy. I'm not really sure where the reference is, but we'll definitely have to work on a name for you, because your countrymen can't have nicknames and you can't be just John. So we'll have to figure something out there.
Yeah. No, I think it's you know, with my title sponsor being Lucky Star, you know, on radio there, and I've been on TV there as well. They've referred to me as the Lucky Star.
Okay, nice.
It's a Lucky Star. Okay. So, and then on the back of my helmet's also a Lucky Star. Yeah, so
I can roll with that as long as it's not the Botswana cultured or the Lucky Sardine.
The fine cultured or
the Botswana Star sounds amazing, man. Or the Lucky Star.
Yeah, no, I suppose each to their own, but nothing's really stuck, I suppose. But it's fine.
Okay, man. So going into week 2, John, what are we talking? Like, you guys, it seems like everybody's fairly excited for it. Is your bike all good? You have any niggles on the bike? Or are you just ready to go into stage 2 and get it done?
Yeah, I think it's going to be nice and a little bit warmer on the second week. It's been really, really cold in the mornings, which I suppose at Kalahari Rally, you know, it's been good that we did that, because to be honest, it's the same as what we experienced in Kalahari. Okay, very early mornings, very cold, long liaisons, and you just got to get through them. Mm-hmm. But going into week 2, it'll be warmer for sure, which will be nice. Stu might have mentioned it, so we got to keep hydrated, make sure our body's you know, fed and watered all the time. As soon as you forget it, you know, it's really, really bad. You need to keep on top of your hydration and your nutrition all the time. But yeah, the bike is going really well. We did a new change, sprocket seal today, filters, oil filter, fuel filter, air filters. Yeah, everything else is really going well on the bike. These bikes are very strong. So really impressed with how Lyndon set the bike up. You know, it's a great bike. Yeah, it definitely does the job well. That's for sure.
Nice, man. Listen, I'm not going to keep you too long. I think you guys all want to get into bed. We will maybe still, the plan is to chat with you on your own sometime this week, a bit longer, you know, have a bit more of a technical conversation, higher end technical thing. So we'll see how the timing goes. Hopefully you have a day where you can finish nice and strong and have some rest, and we can make some time to chat. I really, really appreciate your guys' time. the last thing before we go, like there was a lot. I mean, a lot of the people there seem to be a lot of division about cutting the stage. Can you give us a bit of an idea of what it was actually like there on the ground? I mean, if you have to compare it to, say, a GXCC track or, you know, something in the Kalahari, I mean, I can envision those trucks and those cars going through there, and I wouldn't want to race in it, you know, or even ride in it. I think it must be damn hard. But if you can quickly just give us guys at home an idea of, if we have to think about it in our minds, what would we compare it to? Because the videos I've seen, it was absolute carnage out there.
Yeah, it's hard for me to explain to you guys. If you've ever done the desert race or any race, seen any car race that's been through the sand, so maybe even the last desert race in Upington, you know, the deep, very deep ruts, you know, the cars and then the trucks come through and they expose all the big rocks underneath. You know, there's all the lurkers, the big rocks sitting underneath the fish in the dust that you don't see. In the dunes, you know, if you try and follow the main line, it's impossible to keep traction. Your front wheels diving all over the show because the dunes were right at the start, so you're riding with some full tanks. So we literally had to make our own track almost. I was following a bike track most of the time, which I think helped me quite a bit. I definitely try to stay out of the main track as much as possible, but saying that, when there was no choice, you know, that's where I think definitely the desert race experience from back in the day, riding desert race, the car route the next day on the Sunday, you know, it helped quite a bit with that. But yeah, it was quite rough. A few hard hits, definitely got a smiley on my front wheel, and
wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, I thought of you guys yesterday. I mean, it could not be fun. There were sections of the 2018 Kalahari where we went, where the cars had gone before. And I mean, those weren't even trucks. Those were just cars. And I was just blown away by what it looked like. It looked like the fields were plowed, you know, with a big plow and a tractor. So yeah, I can imagine. But thank you so much, John. I really hope we can catch up with you on the second half. That would be amazing. Please give all the guys in the Moto camp a high five and a good luck. And I hope you have a great weekend and a lack of sleep tonight. And good luck tomorrow. We'll carry on following. Thanks for your time. Thanks, Stuart. Thanks, Werner. We really appreciate you taking the time. We know that time is probably the most valuable commodity out there. So thank you.
But thanks for having us on, Willem. It's always nice to give back to you guys back home so you can actually understand what's happening here. You know, it is a dream that we've all wanted to do, and a lot of people, Mark Johnson, I know, is going next year, and you know, just to give some insights here and there. And if anyone wants to give me a call personally after the rally, I'll be more than happy to shed some lights on
all the
different areas of
rally,
questions.
Guys. Your phone's going to start ringing right now. You'll have to put it on silent.
No, after the rally.
Okay, guys, listen, we'll talk all day. Thank you. Have a great second half of the rally. We really appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
All right. Cheers, Willem.
Good luck, man. Bye.